Hey everyone, I'm Webs. What's going on, brother? It's Gary. What's up, guys? I'm Derek.
Yep, you cracking one? Cracking one? Oh, hi, I'm Sean.
Name's Sab. What up?
Hey guys, it's Sawyer. Can I hit someone's vape?
What's up, boys? I'm done.
What's up, people? I'm Quinn.
Boom. Boom. It is always a pleasure.
Until next time, turkeys.
Bye.
What it do, what it do?
Hey everyone, I'm Webs.
We're live.
We are
Well, we've been live,
Liberty Live.
but we are Liberty Live. Oh, son of a bitch, though. Because I joined the call on my computer, I have to switch it up. So everybody be patient, because Logan actually doesn't even have a name right now, and we're not in the right spot.
Might as well. Whoopsies, there goes my...
Logan was in here, it didn't sound like garbage like this.
What?
Last time we had Logan on, it didn't sound so bad.
Yeah, I don't know where the difference is, or what we did.
Maybe it was his old house, and so the room was fuller and there wasn't an echo or something.
Yeah, I'll turn down my volume here.
Well, we could...
You don't have a laptop, Logan?
While you get everything set up. Here we go. B.o.D. News, episode 10. It's the beginning of Alien Week. Shit, where else do I go with that? If you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description box. It'll take you to our mixer where we're live Tuesday and Thursday, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
Damn straight. And without more of that shit, like you said, Alien Week.
Josh, did you post our intro?
What do you mean post our intro?
Yes, I played 3 times.
Mm-hmm. That's why we use it now. So it's basically going to play on our stream throughout the starting soon. So anybody who's joining into the stream, they get their little vamp of, I don't know, fucked up things that we do. That's our intro. So there's only one person, for anybody who's watched that intro now, there's only one person who needs to be added. We have one more member that's coming in, hopefully by Tuesday's upload.
Half the people in our intro have never been on our show.
Thursday's upload.
No, I know. But you know what? That's the treat, is in the future you're going to see a lot of these members come on the show, and hopefully they stick around. Some of them might come around once in a blue moon, but we'll see what happens.
Hey Josh, would you care to send the link to everybody, unless you already did?
I didn't. Do I want to at this point? Started?
I mean, I guess fucking...
Hard no.
You don't have to.
Logan, do you have a laptop computer?
I can do this.
Do I have a what?
A laptop.
I do have a laptop.
Go get it.
Why?
Because it
Don't
sounds like
think things difficult.
Cause what?
Because it sounds like shit.
What sounds like shit? Me?
Everyone. It goes, everyone says something 3 times.
I don't honestly think that's me, but someone speak and I'll mute my mic and we'll go from there.
Could be a combination between. Oh no, it's definitely you, Logan. I'm sorry. That was a big game changer right there. That's a whole new story. But
Sorry, what?
no, nothing. We were just trying to get to the bottom of that. Oh, see. Wait, you unmute? No, see, there's still a little bit of Sean. But that's what I mean. We need Sean to get a headset. We need all the boys to figure this shit. This is what, episode fucking
This
10?
is why you
Did we
just
even
have
go into that?
phones
This
with
is episode
dongles
number
or
10.
laptops. Like, what phone doesn't have a dongle? Shitty phones.
Waterproof phones?
4-year-old
My phone's waterproof and has a fucking pocket port.
Yeah, no one likes Samsung.
Yeah, they do.
You're just fucking stuck in 2010, buddy.
My phone has
Sawyer's
just as
out
good a
here,
screen as
text
Josh's.
Well, there she goes.
All right. Enough of the bullshit. Aliens. Sean's got one on his fucking. I don't know where he got that thing. It just.
I got it from the Fall Fair.
There you go. See? What year?
Logan, you remember? It was with Cameron. He gave it to me.
Fucking Cameron Stringer.
Cameron Stringer.
Fuck, that guy was a beauty.
Kid was a fucking registered beauty.
So you got your little alien package at the Fall Fair. Did you see the aliens at the Fall Fair, or that's a no-go?
Did I see aliens at the fair?
Yeah.
No. Because I think that aliens don't exist.
Deadass?
I think that we are the aliens.
So I mean, like, you can't just alter your sentence.
Motherfucker,
There are
I think,
other living beings out there, and you think that we are the unknown people to somebody else.
okay, fine. I think that there are aliens. I think that there is another living, like another life form. But I think that they're all, like, let's say that they're all like fucking slugs.
Yeah.
Like, I think that we are the intelligent kind. I think we're the aliens, and we haven't gotten to the point of technology that we could go and see these fucking slug people that like don't know English and are speaking ooga booga language still.
Mm-hmm.
Or I think that because there's so many uninhabitable planets, I feel like they're uninhabitable because, let's say, who knows what happened before like 0 BC or like any time BC or whatever. Who knows if there was other life forms living on Saturn or whatever, and then they fucking killed themselves off. Or they were living on Mars because there's water on Mars, and then somehow fucked themselves over, killed themselves off, and we were the ones that got away because they had gotten their technology up that far.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I don't think that there's another intelligent kind, or if there is, then we are the slugs and they don't want to come to us because it's like, what's the point?
We don't have anything for them to come and pick from, or whatever the case might be.
Not even pick from, but if it was like, hey, maybe we could like get a whole like redo on our planet, like we get a whole nother second planet for people to inhabit, and like a whole new 7 billion people for people to interact with, let's say.
Yeah.
But we're just sitting here where we see that we are so evolved, and really we are the slug people.
Yeah. See, like things like this is when you wish that you could go back and fucking time travel or figure some shit out with just by asking somebody. Because like if you look through these stories or movies or documentaries, like there's these old scribings of people putting into a wall that something looks like an alien, so they'd be like, oh well, why the hell are they drawing aliens if they've never thought of aliens before? So people go back and they'll conspiracize that aliens have been around this long because our ancestors drew them in the wall, kind of thing. And it's like, we don't physically know that. We don't know if they just were really bad at fucking drawing and they misshaped everybody's heads. And now we've gotten this whole idea that aliens look like this. But I think that I believe they're out there. Something's out there. I wouldn't say like exactly people like us. I wouldn't say that the aliens that we portray, but I think there's some form of life, whether that be millions of light years away or whatever. But our galaxy is huge. Not to mention, we live in our galaxy, right? There's tons of other shit out there.
So
Mhm.
you guys know what the Fermi paradox is?
No.
Okay, so it's basically exactly what we're talking about, and it's what Josh just kind of brought up a point from it right now. It's a thing that it's like poses a question: why haven't aliens visited us yet? Or like, why haven't we seen them before?
Yeah.
So it is named after Italian physicist Fermi, Enrico Fermi. It says that. Hold on, let me find my mic for this because I can hear my own echo. It's driving me crazy. But it's also bugging really bad.
Josh, do you want to throw?
Oh, it's about fucking time you followed us, Barely Famous. Thanks for coming out, though.
Do you want to throw out the wiki or just let me read it off, Josh? It's like a paper argument in 1975 lists the following, that there are billions of stars in the Milky Way galaxy similar to the Sun. With high probability, some of these stars have Earth-like planets, and if the Earth is typical, some may have already developed intelligent life. Therefore, some of these civilizations may have developed interstellar travel, a step that humans are inching towards now. Even at the slow pace of currently envisioned interstellar travel, the Milky Way galaxy could be completely crossed in a few million years. And since that many of the stars similar to the Sun are billions of years older, this would seem to be plenty of time. So there should be other planets that are Earth-like, that are older than ours, have a star older than ours. So,
well, I mean, even if you go and you look through NASA's documents of what they've found for planetary, shit, just anything out in the orbit that they found through their studies. Apparently, they found just in our orbit, or whatever they were saying. I read this a long time ago, like last year in the summer. I guess there's 30 or more, maybe, Earth-like planets that are in our system somewhere. And we don't know if there's any life on those planets, but they're saying like they have the exact basic. Oh yeah, absolutely. So I mean, they were saying that they haven't checked it out, but if they do check it out and let's say nothing's there, they could look into possibly moving Earth, like our population, or transporting people to there and starting a new Earth, whatever they might do with it.
So the thing that listed all those variables are saying that, therefore, according to this line of reasoning, as I just stated above, the Earth should have already been visited by an extraterrestrial civilization, or at least their probes, given the probability of Earth-like planets with a star older than ours, with enough time to reach us. And then the next question is, well, because we should have been visited by other life forms, if that was the case of high probability, why haven't we? And then Sean brought up the things that if we're slug people, that's why they haven't come. And that is in this paper called the Fermi paradox. And there's about 3 reasons that we could have not been visited by aliens so far. If they exist, why haven't they been here yet? There's 3 reasons why. It's in the Fermi paradox. Let me just get down farther down the wiki here.
Say Fermi.
I feel like that's just.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, all I said was say Fermi paradox again.
Bring up the fucking wiki, Sean. Read it.
I don't even think we need to keep reading that. I mean, because that's, if you think about it, though, it's exactly common sense. If we are slug people, and let's just think about it this way. Think about it this way. We found diamonds in space. There are ores that are on Earth, that are out there, that people don't have to come to us to get. And we don't know if there's other ores out there, or metals, or whatever the case that there might be, that we haven't even found that these guys are using, and they're like, fuck, we don't need that shit anymore. We got this. This is 10 times better than what that was.
We're all using concrete still, thinking that this is the fucking greatest thing since sliced bread, and they're over here building everything with titanium because it's just such a easy thing to get. Or maybe they have an idea of how to make it, kind of thing.
The possibilities are endless. It's like what I was saying last episode, if it was last episode, about just our oceans and shit. We have so much vast ocean and galaxy that we have undiscovered. There's shit out there. Logan, what do you think? You're pretty quiet. What do you think about aliens?
I want shit to be like the Avengers.
You want to be able to hop in your spaceship, go and visit other planets, check some shit
I
out.
want fucking Thor to just come fucking flying in from Asperg. And yeah,
Be like,
that's
look, motherfuckers, there's an alien invasion coming. I'm here to stop it. Shit's gonna get pretty intense. Yeah, you're gonna see that aliens are real.
basically.
They all start coming through a fucking black hole in the sky
Yeah.
on little
Derek
mopeds. Fuck, dude.
Derek starts pulling up all the wiki pages he can. He's like, holy fuck, these facts were true. So, Derek, I'm a little interested because last episode you actually said that you how many encounters with aliens you've had?
I've seen 2 UFOs.
Were you
So
under the
you-
influence of anything? Were
One
you
time.
completely sober?
One time I was completely sober.
So tell us
Other
the sober
times.
story, and then we'll get your drunk or whatever you were on story.
Okay, so the sober story, I was just sitting there outside.
Give us a time, date, place. Where are you? What's the scene? Set the scene for us.
The sober time or the first time?
Sober time. That's what I'm saying. You
Sober
should be
time?
able to
Okay,
fucking remember this too.
that was a couple of years after the first time. So it was probably about 2016.
Okay.
Oh.
I was out hunting, and then all of a sudden, there's this fucking like kind of weird like shift in the trees, and all the tops blow, but then nothing else around me does. No leaves, no nothing. Just the trees move. And then I saw this like weird like rippling, like this like heat waves, but it was night. So how the fuck could there be heat waves at night? Like, you know when you see them on the asphalt and they like ripple a little bit.
Mhm.
So you see
Yep.
these heat waves above the trees, and then you see this like steam trail, and then I saw this like blue light at night following the like heat wave steam trail. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I immediately went home because that scared the piss out of me. And there was this
They
weird like
didn't try and
low
probe your
humming.
butthole?
Huh?
They didn't try and probe your butthole?
They did not try to probe my butthole. There's this weird like low humming noise that I heard as well. That was like the eerie part because it kind of felt like my skin was
It's a fucking
vibrating.
drone with lights.
Didn't like that.
JC 007 says the Federation is coming soon. So now, Derek,
So you're making a
wait,
trip
where
to
did you
Area
say?
51
Where did you
there.
say you were?
I was here in Kelowna.
Okay, so this happened in Kelowna, 2016. You said.
Like you're giving
Yeah,
away your
26.
location, you fucking rookie. What are you
But
doing?
earlier, the first time I ever saw them, I was in Dawson in 2013. I was high as shit. But I wasn't the only one who saw it though, so that backs up. What? like,
All right, so
what
then
my
get
highness-
us into this one.
Okay, the first time we were at a pit party at fucking Stefan's house, and I was high as shit. But Connor McNabb saw it too, and he was not high as shit. So I don't know what the fuck. That time looked different. There was no heat waves. That time it was just like a sort of like weird like looked like like when when you play that snake game.
Yeah.
It looked like this weird like rotating circular thing in the sky, but not like a flying saucer. More like a moon that spins.
Okay. So I just tried to search up 2016 Kelowna alien sightings to see if I could actually stop you. Not even joking. Every year since basically fucking I've seen as far back as 2013, just on the homepage of Google, there has been an alien sighting allegedly every year, and multiple sightings every year in Kelowna.
There is an observatory here as well. There's like a big old fucking like space telescope looking thing here.
What if it's just fucking NASA?
It could be just fucking NASA.
Just
I don't know if
fucking
it's aliens.
about.
I just know it's seen some crazy shit.
Well, okay, hear me out. Sorry, I was kind of gone for a second because on Twitter today, I saw a thing on my trending page happened to be that it's alien that the Pentagon released UFO videos filmed by Navy pilots.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
This is right, because apparently the Navy had finally confirmed that aliens are real for the first time or whatever.
They didn't
see,
say
now
aliens. They just said
that's
it was
the thing.
something UFO.
No, but that's the thing is that it was already a classified document, and they unclassified it. Like they made it declassified, so anybody could see it.
Mhm.
It's probably the Russians, bro. It's probably some weird Russian spy plane.
I didn't quite look into the link because I couldn't find it fully, the one that I had seen earlier. So I don't have any sources to go off of, but that's what I had seen.
I would definitely say I've seen my fair share of crazy lights in the sky, but I can't put my finger on something and say like I'd for sure seen a UFO, or I for sure can say like, oh, there was an alien in the sky. No.
I think.
Sorry, can you
once-
repeat that? When I opened a Chrome tab, you just froze and you can't, and then everything crashed. You said you've seen your fair share of lights in the sky, but nothing that I can't, and then you stop because I opened a Chrome tab.
Wait, you didn't hear what I said?
Yes,
No.
you did not hear what you said.
Yeah, I've seen my fair share of crazy shit in the sky, but I can't put my finger on anything to the point that I can say like I've seen an actual UFO in the sky.
Oh, you never saw something and went, holy fuck, that's UFO.
No.
Okay,
Like,
I've done that twice.
There's been a couple of times, but then I just think to myself like, nah, that could be this, and then I play it off.
I think.
Okay, I've
from
seen two
memory
really weird
or-
things that were like, holy fuck, that's UFO.
What? Go ahead, Logan.
I don't know if it was a video I seen. I don't know. My memory is shit right now. But I think one time when I was driving past my house or whatever, there was like a flash of blue light, but that was it. It was just a big flash, and then there was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's
See,
the only
that's the
thing I've
warp
really seen.
drive.
I believe more in supernatural things than aliens.
Fuck no,
don't get into
aliens are
supernatural
way
because
more
that's a whole
probable.
What are you
other
thinking,
fucking
like
story.
Bigfoot and like the fucking
Aliens
lake
are
monster?
way more probable than
Like-
magic.
I don't mean like magic. I mean like
Like ghosts, spiritual.
like ghosts and demons and that kind of shit. I believe more in that than I do aliens.
Nah,
My one
aliens are
coworker
way
has
more
a-
scientifically probable.
My one coworker has a ghost in her house. Supposedly, she's named it. He leaves the toilet seats up. They'll close the toilet seat. Everybody was sitting on the couch. She'll go back into the bathroom. The toilet seat would be back up.
Dude, I can't even get into that shit because I will
And her,
talk about it.
and
for
her
sure.
son has supposedly talked to this guy.
Oh yeah.
He was
Sounds
little.
like a kid forgetting to put the toilet seat down on me.
No, when he was
No.
little, when he
I
was
believe
like
that.
super little, he was talking to this guy in his room when he was playing with toys or something like that, and it was just some old guy.
One of my
He always
nieces, I
leaves the
swear to
toilet
God,
seat
I swear one of my nieces can talk to ghosts. She says some weird things and she just, oh yeah, she sees them.
I think
But hey.
aliens are way more likely to be, and aliens are more easily scientifically explained than ghosts.
Yeah, but I think that's okay. We're on two different levels here. Aliens and spiritual shit are very far set.
Yeah, no
Because
shit.
exactly, I think that
Not really.
I think that one is more scientifically pushed, and I think that another one is. Oh, how do you word it?
Jay Ski said shit, I'd move out. No.
Just saying. Well, oh fuck. See, now we got to do a paranormal week next week or some shit.
What do you guys think about the idea that magic is just technology that's significantly advanced enough to appear like it doesn't make sense scientifically?
Like, are you talking about like magic tricks, or are you talking
Yeah,
about like
can you
real-
rerun that?
No,
Sentence?
like miracles. What do you guys think of the idea that like magic or like unexplained things are just technology that is significantly advanced enough that it seems like it doesn't make sense?
Yeah, but I mean, like some people would say that like having a magician pull up a fucking plane is unexplainable, even though it's all just an eye trick. So you have to be more specific.
I'm talking like
Are you talking like potions and shit? Like if people are like, "Hey, drink this and it'll cure you," like is that the magic you're talking about?
no, or like how it is in the Marvel universe that like Thor's hammer isn't actually magic; it's just technology that's like really advanced.
No, okay, that's like talking about ancient artifacts. That would be going into still talking about ancient like alien civilizations. That'd be like saying if Thor was physically real.
That's what I said. What do you guys think of the idea that all magic is just technology that is
The
extremely
magic isn't
No, see, no.
real
See, but yeah, you can't.
Thor
Because it
is
doesn't exist.
real in the real world. It does
Yeah.
not exist.
No, but what about like other magic, like God stuff? Is actually just technology.
What god
I-
magic?
That's just a belief.
Like
Yeah.
like Bible miracles, like
See, but that's like believing in a faith. That's a belief. That's not a scientific thing.
no, but somebody was there when some crazy shit happened 2,000 years ago that wrote it down.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying when I talk about aliens and time travel. I want to be able to go back and say, "Hey, Joe, did you really do this? Or are you fucking writing bullshit down and telling me a fucking fairy tale?" Because do you know how much shit can be bullshitted?
Or
Word
was
to
it
mouth,
aliens?
some things can get so passed along. What, the aliens wrote all of our history?
Well, some
Or, like,
people
made
say
the
aliens
pyramids.
built the pyramids. Yeah, pyramids.
I don't think that one's far off because they didn't really have the technology at the time to do it.
Yeah, we just gotta. They were a lot beefier than we are now.
Still can't
Yeah,
move
that's fair.
10-ton fucking sandstone block.
Maybe they built
See-
the sandstone blocks on the fucking on top of each other to build the pyramids.
How did they get the sandstone there, Logan? It's not made out of sand. It's from cliffs like 100 kilometers away.
A horse?
I
Fucking
I'm-
donkey? They
No.
got some pretty strong camels over
Pull
there.
a 10-ton block? No, that's
Well,
like
you
the
get
size
enough
of
of
your
them
house.
bitches.
Donkeys.
see. So here, so now just twist this in your head. Why did they come and do it? And Derek, I'll ask you that
Why
to
is
start.
that something that they'd make? Why wouldn't they like show
Yeah.
themselves? Why would they just make something and be like, bye?
And there's no way that they stamped it. There's nothing to say that like, oh, we're aliens. We were here. We built this for you. Here you go, motherfuckers. Welcome.
Yeah,
It
right.
is-
Hey, you
We don't
guys
know what
do
the fuck hieroglyphics mean. Are you kidding me?
It
There's
is-
still so much hieroglyphics that we don't know what they say.
Yeah, that's fair. But how much to the point have we? Like, I haven't gone into huge ancient Egyptian.
Dude, watch Ancient Aliens. There's so many pictures of like fucking aliens chiseled into stone walls that are thousands of years old.
Yeah, you know when we were talking about how they have like they thought that like giants and dwarfs were midgets and just really tall people, but now we just see this dwarfism and like as a being a small person and a really fucking tall person being 7 foot, but they'd be like, man, this guy's a fucking giant.
Yeah.
Um,
Real quick, just want to say thanks, Jay Ski, for the follow.
What if aliens are just people that had like a deformation, like a fucking brain tumor, and their head was fucking swelled up like Megamind?
There's pictures of
And
people
what-
flying.
Where? How do you get pictures of people flying way back in when?
Not pictures. There's like stone carvings of people like fucking like flying and shit. Like you gotta watch
Somebody
Ancient
could have
Aliens.
dove off a bridge for a suicidal attempt, and they're like, "Oh, he gave up his life. This is sacrificial. We better fucking put that up on the wall."
I don't know, but there's some crazy shit. You guys watch Ancient Aliens, it'll change your mind.
See, I'm definitely probably gonna watch them more for Thursday because I want to get more in depth of factual shit. See if I can pull up some stuff so we can show on.
Well, if you
stream.
guys let me finish talking about the Fermi paradox, there's 3 reasons why we could not be contacted. Sorry, let me get the thing right here.
We'll wait for you to wiki.
Yeah, I guess we'll just hang out.
That's just my biggest thing, though, in my head is when you think about them being out there. Why did they come here in the past? Why do they keep coming here if they do? And why do they just float around?
I found it. Okay, here's the 4
If they're the
arguments.
same,
for the
if
paradox.
they're the same civilization from a different distant planet, why do they just keep floating?
They just send a guy. They send a fucking broski
They send a
in a
scout.
spaceship to fucking check shit out to see if we're getting advanced or not, or if we're just putting ourselves in the grave.
All
They
right,
drop
we
a
were going.
C-3PO on the fucking planet. They're like, yeah, just go and fucking traverse a little bit, and we'll pick you up in a couple of days. You know, you'll see the bright lights in the sky. We'll pick you up, zoom you up, and we'll get out.
We are
I
going
just-
far out, far reach with this one. What if we are just like their little animals, like that? Oh,
Ants in a cage.
We're pets.
like be like, oh, go get fucking Jason to go check on the humans. And so then he comes and just flies around, checks on everybody, makes sure that everybody's okay. And then motherfucker, when people die, they're just coming up and scooping people. And they're actually not dying. They're fucking good enough for the alien world.
Fucking Albert Einstein. He got warped into space.
Or it's fucking Thanksgiving for Alien Day, and they gotta go and get all their humans, all their turkeys.
And we're the turkeys.
Yes, we're the turkeys, and they just gotta come and check up on us. This is such a far reach, but wow.
Well, they like cows. Supposedly they like
do.
cows.
Here's the 4 arguments exploring the Fermi paradox.
Oh, right.
Number 1. Aliens never came because of a physical difficulty that makes space travel infeasible, which could be related to astronomy, biology, or engineering. So, they exist and they can't get here.
Yeah,
2.
just like we exist and we can't get there.
Okay, 2. Aliens chose never to come to Earth. They went somewhere else to look at other people's shit because we're just slug people and we suck. 3. Advanced civilizations arose too recently for aliens to reach us. So we are actually the old ones, and they're just little slug guys still, and they're advancing. But
See, and that's a
not
theory
reached
that
us.
I had too, because if you think about like the whole evolution deal with how we came of being fish people to monkeys to us, what if, planets with a bunch of water on it have a bunch of subnautical animals that we haven't went down with a scoop? What?
Little parasites and little shit that's gonna eventually
What if
evolve.
there's aliens below the ocean?
I wouldn't
Fucking
go
Aquaman, dude.
But I would just say like there are different mutant
We don't know
things
shit about
that
the
are just
ocean.
evolving over there. No, not about ours. But let's say that's
If
just a
there's
fucking
aliens
thing
in
though.
Our ocean.
If we don't know enough about our ocean, do you know what's on other planets?
No, what
we
if there's
don't-
aliens in our ocean?
Yeah.
What if there's cows with 6 udders?
And they were here first. Okay, number 4. Aliens have visited Earth in the past, but we have not observed them or been capable of understanding what they were. That's the 4th one.
I just,
Yeah, but
I
if we hadn't
still-
observed, okay, go ahead, John.
I still just don't get why it would be like, why would they come, place one thing, and then just dip? It would be like if you moved into a new house, or like if you just went into a new house, placed a fucking vase in the middle of the table and walked out and left. They'd be like,
That's
why is
what I
do that
this-
all the time.
No,
They
but
climb a
that's
mountain, they put
just-
down a flag, and they leave. They don't put any shit on it.
No. But
That's claiming it. That's not like they would have had a flag. That would have been. That's not an alien flag. They're not making a fucking
What if the
humongous
pyramid's just a flag?
2 million fucking ton triangle as a flag.
Maybe they're huge, and to
actually,
them,
it's pretty fucked up to think about it. But people are fucked up. What if that
maybe
is?
they're huge, and they just felt like making a pyramid flag.
Yeah, but like that's just one place that they decided to visit. Like, why wouldn't they go and place them all around the world? Why isn't there stone pyramids in?
Stonehenge, Mayan pyramids.
See, but this is one thing that now you got to think about. So if you think that an alien civilization exists, do we think it's one, or do we
No,
think
fuck
that
no.
multiple different fucking people on different planets have visited us before, and that's why we have these different documentations that people believe a UFO looks like a tic tac, or a UFO looks like a sun, or a disc,
Well,
or whatever.
All the ancient drawings look different. None of them really look like the same aliens.
No, not even the like drawings of the aliens.
That's
If
what I'm
that's what
saying.
you were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ancient drawings, they don't all really look similar at all.
No.
Also, the logic would go that think about how there's lots of species of animals on Earth, therefore there should be lots of species of aliens. If there's one, I'm sure there's many.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the species of animal, there would still like animals aren't a human race, so there wouldn't be like you wouldn't have lesser aliens and better aliens in the same world or in their same world.
For fucking sure you would. Same as you have humans and chimps, lesser hominids and greater hominids.
Yeah, but never mind. I was gonna say like you can't interact with a fucking gorilla, but like I guess you can teach them sign language, I suppose. But that's just like
You can teach them to paint.
you can teach elephants to paint for fuck's sakes. I'm just saying that
Exactly,
you're
they're
not gonna
fucking
have
smart. They're just not as smart.
It
So
would be
real
like
quick,
a fucking baby
JC.
walking or
Jayski is asking us if we believe in Titans.
A Titan meaning like an even like larger human being than a giant? What do you mean by
Yeah,
a Titan?
I'm assuming
Or like
so.
an elemental titan.
Let me search up Titan on Google and just see what the first images are. Well,
Yup,
of course,
that doesn't really
I
help.
get that. Like, I'm thinking he means Titan is just like a giant mutant.
Just like a giant man, like a very, very
Yeah.
large man that just controls everything kind of thing. Or like let's say there's like
Okay, they
six.
said yeah. So I think just the overall idea of like this big godly like figure human. See, that would be going into.
If there is
that?
intelligent life out there, why the fuck would they come here? No doubt, though. That's exactly what I'm getting at.
See, that's like, I don't know.
Because their world
That
blew
was-
up and they needed a new one?
No, but
but
Derek, that's
the
the
case
thing
was-
is they've come and they've just kind of like floated and visited. The sightings and scenes of people's stories are just these aliens coming around. So what he's saying here is, you know,
it's
if they're coming to us, why? Why?
If you're saying that their whole planet blew up, then it wouldn't be just like one person coming to try and inhabit, or one
See
little
a fucking starship fleet up in
It
our
would-
fucking
Unless
sky.
they're the scout and they're just supposed to check our place out for like if it's a good place to move to.
Yeah, but they don't give a flying fuck if their Earth is destroyed. They are all just sitting there, kind of just in spaceships waiting. So they're not just gonna wait.
What
They're
if
gonna
what's
go-
habitable for us is not habitable for them? Like what if they got here and they're like, fuck, this air is too thick.
See, but
Then
that's
how would-
another thing.
Any of the shit that they were doing.
See, J-Ski says maybe they're just seeing it if we're advanced. But I don't know if that would be the case, because if you really think about it in that sense, they'd have to be the more advanced ones to be able to come and visit us. If we've never found them before, they've got to be smarter than our ass.
You know what's crazy though? Is
Yeah.
even if we weren't advanced, so what? If we found a planet full of not advanced aliens, we would still go look at them. If we found a planet full of chimps, we would go say, "Hey chimps, what's up?" Like we're humans. Even if they're too stupid to understand it, we'd still go look at them.
I also feel like our humankind is so prideful, though, that they'd come and they'd be like, "Oh, we want to try and save you," or "Oh, we want to inhabit with you guys too. Like, we want to make
Nah,
this work."
fuck you.
Versus they wouldn't just like go and they'd just fly around. Jayski makes a good point. He says maybe they're waiting for us to make first contact, and so if we make contact with them, it would be like, okay, you guys are civilized enough to understand everything now. Here's the fucking books. Like, here's everything.
no
you guys
shit,
know
though.
about the world.
Because if we did go out there, we found these guys. Go ahead, Loke. What you got to say? You haven't said anything.
I'm just taking it all in. I don't really have much to say. There's another thing that it's just all the government. They're just planting it in our heads that, oh, there's like other life forms out there, and oh, we have Area 51 and it's full of alien tech because someone mentioned it, or fucking
It's probably actual fucking nukes, and they're just making the CIA or whatever the fuck is making these UFOs and catching very shitty pictures of them or whatever and just flying them around. But because everybody knows that, oh, we're having a fake UFO like fly around tonight, don't be surprised when you hear about it in the morning.
Yeah,
The
but
whole-
Logan,
All the elites know
because
about it.
it could just be the government just saying,
why?
like, just to get clout. I don't fucking know. Like,
The idea of aliens
See, and I
is
don't
not
think-
a new thing.
I would say that the government knows everything. And just everybody higher up is, you know,
Or the-
just they do their best to contain the stories that they can. There are probably some that are hidden that would tell you today that they're 100% real. But there are probably those ones that, you know, like everything you see on the internet, if you think about, because we talked about this in one of the last episodes of, I think it was the airport one, where, you know, if this is something that's real, why would such a high power who's worried about this kind of information allow this stuff to be released? They have the
Or
power to shut the shit down.
Why did nobody
and,
who
like,
works there leak it? Like, if people work somewhere and they see something they're not supposed to know, it gets leaked. Even fucking like video game spoilers get leaked from people who work at a studio. You think somebody who works at Area 51, nobody squealed? There's no fucking way.
I mean,
I don't know.
money talks.
Mhm.
Or fucking, let alone, what if the people that work at Area 51 don't actually work there? They're a fucking, not necessarily actor, because that's what everybody says, but what if they're a person? Go ahead, Josh.
So I want to bring this up because Twisted J's made a good point. Media is the biggest form of manipulation in the weak-minded fools, and that's what something that just I think aliens in general has a big controversial thing behind is whether or not you can believe it, because our generation has been so technologically advanced that all we rely on is our internet, and what we read off the web is kind of our daily news, right? And so it's like, oh, there's an alien sighting. It's like, damn, like aliens could be real. But we could
Media or
all
no
just be
media,
fed this
people have been
bullshit.
thinking that aliens exist for thousands of years, dude.
Twisted J says it gets leaked and
Pre-internet.
then they commit suicide.
Absolutely.
Okay, so where's the leaks? Why don't we see the leaks?
That's where the leak of the UFO came from, hypothetically.
Mhm.
Somebody was like, hey, there's definitely uninhabited, like there's definitely other life forms and they've been to our planet. Like we all know about it, and then boom, they're fucking dead the next week, but nobody knew
Nobody
about it.
snapped a quick pic and got it up on fucking Reddit, and then nobody like screenshotted that shit a million times. Like, come on. Once shit goes up
Nope.
on the internet, you can't
No,
get rid of
because it wasn't that big until fucking 2013, 2012. Like Coney was 2012, I think, and that was just when the internet was starting to get huge.
No, YouTube was
No,
up in 07,
I mean-
so
I mean huge, not
Yeah.
big. I mean huge.
alright, okay, yeah.
People were becoming millionaires off of YouTube after 2012.
That's fair.
You could also put in that our governments are run by aliens or
Or lizard
Pass-
people, whatever the
pass
fuck.
down people of aliens, because like you know how like, oh, we get Justin Trudeau in this fucking place and we go re-elect or whatever. They just do that to keep it normal, but it's usually the same people who's running, and they're just
Mhm.
gonna be maybe they're distant relatives of said alien from the start. Who know all the fucking
Sean made a good
secrets.
point earlier, is that what if humans are the aliens and we just like crash landed on Earth when we were monkeys?
1 second. Julian says that YouTube's been up since 2005. I
Okay, so
understand.
2
that
years
YouTube
off.
has-
Fuck you, Julian.
I'm saying that YouTube has been up since 2000. Like, yeah, it's been up for a long time. I don't know if he's calling out me or if he's calling out you, but it wasn't big. Like, people weren't making crazy amounts of money off of YouTube until 2012 and on.
Okay.
Because, like, yes, YouTube was a thing, but people weren't fucking becoming multimillionaires and never having to work another day in their life.
Yeah, there was no PewDiePie in like 2005.
Yeah, PewDiePie was a channel, but he only had, let's say, couple thousand or like couple 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Versus couple tens of millions.
Does he actually have that many subscribers?
Um,
That just blew my
Okay.
mind.
Twisted J says reptilians are fake shit. I don't think that are lizard people.
PewDiePie has 104 million subscribers.
What?
104 million.
You gotta be kidding me.
I got to admit, there was a time that I went through that I thought that he was genuinely funny, and then I was like, okay, no, it's overrated. It did hit me though. I was like, okay, he might be okay, and he was kind of funny. He had some decent game content, and then it was just, yeah. Maybe it's a kid thing. Is she?
Yeah.
The thing is, we will never know what the elite hides from the world.
Dude, where are we getting these conspiracy nuts on our fucking...
I don't know. Tonight was a good night. Thanks to
Yeah.
everybody who actually joined in tonight. It made it for a decent chat, actually. Good discussion.
What's funny
Yeah.
that we're actually attracting the type of audience that we're talking about shit about. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
T-Series has like 150 million subscribers, but they also they're the only, I believe, the only YouTube channel that's like unlocked in India or something, and so people are only allowed to watch things through them, or like that's their only music supplier or something like that. I remember watching a video or hearing something like around that.
Anyway, so back on topic. I will always wholeheartedly believe aliens exist because it's just this idea that they don't is ridiculous. It's just even like by probability.
I would say that prove to me they're wrong, and you can't do that because it's too big.
I mean, like, sure,
I-
I will
Re-
die before there are facts that there are no aliens.
I'd consider aliens real, but I wouldn't consider them a intelligent life force.
I don't know
They're
if
not
what
yet,
we
but they will be.
perceive. I don't know if they are smarter than us. There could be multiple different races. It could be insane.
I'm on the fence of either we're the slug people and they just don't want to come to us, or they are the slug people and we haven't gotten the
Ability to get anywhere.
the capability to go anywhere yet.
We will need to build an enterprise, then we'll know. Just saying. That's fair, Jayski. We'll get
They
on
found
everybody.
microbes on Mars, like just germs. But
We
they
need
could have easily. They found germs on Mars, but they were germs that we have here, so they're not aliens because we might have accidentally put them there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, though, is like this alien life form might not be perceived to the extent that we see in movies and TV shows and stories that we've been
It's
told.
probably like
right?
blobs.
It could be. It could be slugs. It could be weird sludge and just plants that we consider life form to be new to us. That is alien, right? That's just
What
what
type of
alien
people
might
that-
become.
Maybe they're like fish or something. And so, or birds or something. So the minute that you get close to them or like move too scarily for them, they're fucking gone.
That's what I'm saying too. Like, from the sounds of it, like a fucking rocket launch is no quiet business, and I would imagine a rocket landing is no quiet business either. Coming into an atmosphere, that thing fucking sounds like it's blowing up.
Well,
So
not
if
to
you
mention,
land it.
there's so much shit out in our spaces now, like satellites and what's the ISS, the International Space Station,
Mhm.
all that kind of shit like that is
Maybe we're too loud.
that's what I'm saying, is that there's so much shit surrounding us that they don't want to like come in and be like, oh, we're entering airspace that's not like good for us and we're all gonna fucking die. Or they
Or like how whales beach themselves because of sonar. The noise bugs them so much that they are like,
Beach
fuck
themselves?
that shit, kill myself.
that's also from underground drilling and shit like that.
But regardless, what I'm saying is that it's intolerable to them. They literally hate it so much they don't want to be anywhere near us.
But I mean, coming down to the line of it, I would say that we're all on the same page as to saying that there's something out there.
There's some kind of life force out there. Either it's too intelligent for us or it's not intelligent and we are the ones that have to go and get them.
What if there was aliens, like ancient aliens, and we killed them? Like they showed up, got out of the flying saucer, and we just like shot bow and arrows.
See,
at
but
them.
again,
What the fuck is that?
I have to stop it there. If they physically could show up to us and be in front of us, they have to have something better than us. There's no way that they come up to you. You would not walk up to somebody naked and be like, "Hello, do you speak this language?" Try to interact with this thing, and then just hope for the best.
What if they're peaceful? They don't have the concept of
You
violence.
don't know that kind of stuff, though. Well, no, because I think the concept of violence is built into everyone too, especially when it comes down to the food of everything. I don't know.
Food chain.
People eat shit. Yeah, the food chain.
What if they're plants and they like are solar powered? They just sit out in the sun and then that's what feeds them. They don't have to eat anything.
So like photosynthesis makes them bigger?
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose so.
And they showed up and then we killed them. It's impossible.
There's a chance of it, man.
Would that be shitty? Like, what if they showed up, built our pyramids, and were like, "Hey, thanks for the big blocks." Fucking murk them.
Yeah, but what would they have
Yeah,
showed
that's-
up? Why and why don't we have it now?
I was just gonna say exactly that. If we would have killed them off, we would have something of theirs.
Unless
What
they're
if
made of
they
like
showed
biodegradable
up
plastic.
Pyramid.
Yeah, the pyramid is the spaceship.
The pyramid is a transportation device. They've been coming here for every fucking year.
Has anybody drilled into the pyramids?
No, because it has like it's got some weird
Shit through it.
ancient ruin rules for it that you can't open up the shit.
So what if they were covering something up?
I'm saying that's what if it's their fucking portal to the Earth now? What if that's why they
Do
built
you
it?
guys know what a Stargate
Jared's
is?
asking you a question.
What?
Sean, have you ever do any underwater welding? Oh, bro, when you do underwater 20-inch welds, it's a fucking walk in the park. It basically welds itself.
just like Stargate. Facts. What's Stargate?
I just said, do you guys know what a Stargate is? And then that person commented right after I said that. A Stargate's like a portal. So a lot of people think that Stonehenge is a Stargate. That like you walk through the middle and then it's like a portal.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
And so you have to wait until Friday the 13th.
Yeah. On the dot of whatever, when the sun is here and the red rose bloomed in the park and the dog gave the bark and the old man croaked, you can walk through that bitch.
No, dude, it's the fucking what was the Heaven's Gate cult, man? They waited until the whatever saucer or whatever was over top of them and killed themselves because you had to wait until a certain time.
Yeah, Haley's Comet.
Yeah, you had to wait for a certain time and a certain date of a certain day and certain time and whatever, and your spirit would be transcended into a new life or some shit like that. They ate applesauce. Kool-Aid was Jonestown.
Okay, why do you know so much about cults, Sean? Should we have a cult episode too?
I mean, like, I don't know. I just find them kind of cool. I think that it's just weird how people can find somebody.
Hey, did you watch Waco?
I don't know how people can be so gullible and like follow somebody that is so fucked up, and like you can visibly see it's fucked up. No, I have not seen Waco yet.
You will love it because it's exactly that. There's this weird guy with the fucking
Well,
glasses.
no, I watched a thing where like they did a documentary of Jonestown, and everybody's like sitting there and they're like, "Oh, we fucking love it here. It's wonderful. Ha ha ha. We absolutely love it. Nothing's going on wrong here." And then at the end of the like documentary shit, like people are trying to leave and they're like, "Man, this shit's like fucked up." Because he's like this kid's crying while he's doing a service. He's like, "Make that kid quiet, whatever." Like, just feed them the app, like just drink the Kool-Aid, whatever. It'll make you feel better. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, it was fucked up. Bunch of shit.
Oh, that shit's going haywire again.
Yeah.
Thanks, Logan. We gotta get you a dongle. I'm gonna buy some dongles on Amazon, send them to you, and you.
He was gonna point somewhere else, but then he didn't.
Yeah.
All right, boys. I think I'm gonna start bringing this thing up to a wrap. Just want to point out real quick. Twisted Jays said that Gary is the GOAT. The quiet observer are the most knowledgeable. Jace can.
I don't know fucking shit about aliens, bro.
Twisted J then said, "Webbs, you look famous. Undercover in simple clothes. I can tell you right now."
Yeah, I know
Definitely
you do
not
with
famous.
the hat.
Definitely not undercover. But this brings the episode to a wrap. What was this? Episode 10?
Episode 10.
Episode 10, motherfuckers. This is Alien Week. Make sure to catch us Thursday on Mixer live at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know who we're going to have in that video. Maybe Logan again. It might not be. But it'll be Alien Week. Well, Alien Video Part 2. Just talking about more shit about this. Join in. Make sure to check out our YouTube. Subscribe. Like that shit if you missed this stuff. And until next time, guys.
It's always a pleasure. I'll catch you boys.
It's always a fucking beauty, boys.